Hi, today we're going over the Biolite camp stove. Just a quick review. Might light it up if I get a little time in a separate video, or I might add it onto this one. Inside the bag, I have the cooking pot, decent size, the lid, of course. Pop this off, and the good thing about this is on the inside I can actually store the stove for a pretty small package, and it also comes with a little bowl that also goes inside. Here's the stove in the stored configuration, and here is the brains, I guess, of the whole system. Slide this in there and lock this leg down. Lock the legs down, and you have your stove for camping. The good thing about this is it doesn't take much fuel. As you can see, this little rod in here is the collector of the heat for the power charger that runs the fan and the battery charger. I've already took it out and burned it one good time, and I liked it so far, so I figured I'd do a review on it. Anyways, let's get it started. Alright, we got it down here on the ground, about ready to get it started. And the good thing about this thing is this is pretty much all you need. These are just some twigs I picked up from around my house, and I have a piece of a stump. And pretty much anything that's big enough to fit down in there, and I can bust this one up, anything that's big enough to fit down in there will power it. So it doesn't take much fuel, and it can charge your USB powered devices. And I will get my cable so we can show that feature in a minute. But anyways, I'm gonna use my Lightning Strike fire starter. These are pretty good little tools. I'll do a separate review on this one, but pretty much you have your tender and the handle, and pretty much this thing is pretty much a guaranteed spark maker, and it does its job. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a piece of this tender and loosen it up a little bit. Put the end cap back on. And take a handful of leaves, throw them down in there, and take my piece of tinder and just throw a spark on it real quick. And like I said, it doesn't take nothing to get this thing started. And what I'm gonna do right now is turn on the power, and it has a little fan on the inside that keeps the fire stoked up. And since I put the leaves in there, it's gonna take off pretty quick. There's some smoke coming off it right now, but the good thing about this is it doesn't smoke much. Like say you just break up the twigs and throw them down in there. And there it goes. This other point. Where the smokiness should start kicking down. Some of this wood's kind of green. But as the heat travels up and it hits this rod on the inside, it generates more power for this to in turn kick more air into it to keep it circulated. You see like the vortex on the outside here going. And like I said, you just break sticks big enough to fall down in there. Another good thing about this is even though it's making a pretty hot flame in there, it's safe to the touch on the outside. This little corrugated mesh material on the outside makes it ventilate pretty good, so you can still handle it while it's still hot. Okay, now that's going pretty good. You see this green light is lit up, and what I can do now is pop this down right here, plug my USB charger, and I don't know if you can see the angle on here to show that I'm charging. It is charging. So from what I've seen so far, it does a pretty good job. It's not an instant charger, of course, but I mean, if you're out out in the woods, any charger better than no charger. And if you have like powered devices or rechargeable batteries that you can plug up through USB connection, you should be fine getting those up and running as well. But like I said, this is the Biolite quick review, and we'll do it more in depth. If you guys have any questions, let me know.